What's up, Ruthless Church? Here we go. Pedro here. Just bring up a little subject that's been on my mind lately. That is, if you don't love yourself, you will hate the people that love you. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to give you an example. I used to work with this guy, and he used to walk around all the time passing out news articles to people. And everybody's like, oh, Lord, here he comes. And they didn't really want to have anything to do with this dude. But still, every day he would come by people's desks, they'd drop off the articles, they'd make an annoying face, and he'd walk off looking sad over and over and over again. And one day I started thinking, man, what's up with this guy? Why does he do this every single day? And me, trying to be a loving Christian or whatever I consider myself to be, decided that I would try to see things from his perspective. So what I did was I said, he took the time to look up these articles, to put them out there and everything. So let me try to honor that. So the next day when he came up to me and was like, hey, Pedro, how's it going, man? Got these little articles I want to show you. I tried to show him some appreciation. So I said, hey, you know what? I want to just thank you for bringing these articles to my attention. And then I said, tell me a little bit about them. He started telling me. I was bored. And then I said, you know what? I'm not really interested in these articles, but I do really appreciate the time you took to bring the articles to my attention. Maybe one day I might be interested in one of them. Then all of a sudden he started looking at me kind of, goofy faced. And then he said, no. And I was like, no? I didn't know what was going on. And then he said, I'm the guy that people ignore. I'm the guy that no one wants to pay attention to. I'm the guy that when people see me coming, they just run away. And then he said, don't do this to me. And then after that, he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And the next day when he went on his rounds dropping by articles, guess who didn't get one? Me. And everybody started saying, hey, man. What? I didn't get an article. So then they said, hey, man, how come he didn't bring an article by you? What'd you do? What'd you say to get rid of him? I said, man, I just told him I appreciated him. And they were like, what? And they felt as strange as I did. But then I realized that to himself, he basically identified with not being appreciated. So when I appreciated him, he rejected it because it was against the reality that he had already decided was his. So essentially, by me showing him love, he hated on me. So that's kind of the principle that I'm talking about. A lot of times when we have things about ourselves that we don't like and someone loves us or shows us appreciation, we can't deal with it because we already have carved out this reality for ourselves, this identity. And we just want an identity so that we can feel safe. We want something to be real. We want something to be, something you can depend on in this world. And if it means you got to suck for the world to be dependable, then some of us will just buy into that. But the reality is we come from something so great that we can't suck that much, or maybe we can't suck at all. Even though, well, never mind, I won't get into that. Anyway, the point is, if someone loves you, receive it because you are worthy of love. A lot of us don't realize that, and so when people love us, we say, how can you love a jerk like that? You must be stupid. And then we reject that person. So I'm saying, if someone shows you love, ask yourself, what's awesome that makes them want to love me? What's awesome about me? Because there's got to be something, or you wouldn't be here. So let's work together and try to figure out what that is. Peace, sir.